Khloe Kardashian is at last ending her quiet on the well-established talk that she and her sisters are witches who revile every one of the men they date. However, don't anticipate that Khloe should concur with this story since she's currently blaming fans for faulting ladies for men's concerns. That's what it says. A long while back, a lady in our family made an arrangement with 4 witches. In another episode of The Kardashians, Khloe tended to the notorious Kardashian revile in a discussion with Kim and Scott. Also, both Khloe and Kim asserted that it's not their shortcoming the men they date end up broken. Notwithstanding, fans are saying that Khloe and Kim are most certainly a contributor to the issue, particularly Khloe, who was the first to fault ladies when her ex, Tristan Thompson, undermined her. So who's coming clean here? Are the Kardashian sisters really witches, or is this simply one more insane trick about the Kardashian family? How about we separate it? That is the person's misstep. Somebody a medication junkie. You're letting me know he made somebody cheat or you made somebody either? Like, out of each of the stunning tales drifting around about the Kardashian family, one of the most steady ones is the supposed Kardashian revile. As per this hypothesis, every one of the ones who date one of the Kardashian sisters wind up experiencing horrendous karma once the relationship closes. Furthermore, certain individuals even accept that the Kardashians are genuine witches who revile these men. Nonetheless, it appears as though Khloe hasn't arrived for this story, and she's not closing down tales about her and her sisters doing sorcery on men who leave them. Yet, before we get into that, here's some setting in the event that you're confounded about where the Kardashian revile even came from. The Kardashian revile has been a hotly debated issue on the web for a really long time, and the family truly referred to it a few times on their show. In a 2016 episode of Cook, Kourtney's ex, Scott Disick, let Kendall know that he accepted he was reviled. Furthermore, he even happened to a tarot peruser to attempt to get the revile lifted. Okay, Ken, would you say you are prepared for me to get this revile away from me? Definitely. Stand by. What revile? The Kardashian revile. There's a revile. For anyone that has dated a Kardashian, including burglarize. That is, a kid has gotten reviled. The tarot peruser really wound up validating Scott's intuitions, saying there's been a great deal of negative energy following him subsequent to engaging with the Kardashians. In the focal point of the spread comes up Satan card, and that implies there's most certainly an energy that has been chasing after you and says that all that you attempt to do, you tend to have numerous obstructions before you. So to get straight to the point, I would presumably say you really do have a revile. Presently, at that point, nobody treated this in a serious way and fans generally ignored it as only one of Scott's many on-screen trickeries. Notwithstanding, as the years went by and more men came all through the family, fans began estimating that there may really be a reality to the entire revile story. There are north of 12 men who are accepted to have succumbed to the Kardashian revile. So we should investigate probably the most remarkable applicants. The most renowned man who was purportedly reviled by the Kardashians is, obviously, Kim's ex, Kanye West. Of course, Kanye was no more bizarre to discussion even before he wedded Kim. Notwithstanding, it wasn't long after he and Kim began having marriage issues that Kanye was really marked insane. In 2016, Kanye was hospitalized and hung on a compulsory mental hold. What's more, there's been a great deal of hypothesis that Kim had something to do with this since she's dear companions with Lou Taylor, the one who purportedly organized Brittany Lance's conservatorship. And afterward in 2020, soon after, Kanye openly hammered the Kardashians and uncovered that Kim needed to cut short north. He disappeared to his Wyoming farm and asserted that Kim and Kris were attempting to secure him. Many fans noted at the time that Kim generally protected Kanye when he went after other celebs. Notwithstanding, the second he began taking a stand in opposition to her family, his psychological well-being unexpectedly weakened and individuals began calling him insane. What's more, obviously, everything finished in Kanye's exceptionally open scratch-off last year when he stood in opposition to individuals who controlled media outlets. However, Kanye isn't the main man who experienced a line of misfortune in the wake of engaging with the Kardashians. There's likewise Khloe's ex, Lamar Odom, who encountered a ton of dim minutes in the wake of wedding Khloe. Under 2 years after he and Khloe sealed the deal, Lamar's cousin was killed. And afterward, 7 days after the fact, in the wake of going to his cousin's memorial service, Lamar was engaged with a serious fender bender that left a 15-year-old kid dead. In the meantime, Khloe and Lamar began having marriage issues, and Khloe petitioned for legal separation in 2013. However, only weeks before the separation was finished in July 2015, two of Lamar's closest companions kicked the bucket inside under 7 days of one another. And afterward, in October of that very year, Lamar was tracked down oblivious in a whorehouse after an OD, and he scarcely endured. Lamar had endured kidney disappointment, a few coronary failures and 12 strokes, and must be put in a coma. Presently, with regards to Khloe's other ex, Tristan Thompson, it's quite difficult to put this separation on the Kardashian revile, taking into account that Tristan was undermining Khloe left and right. Notwithstanding, all through their relationship, Tristan's previous group, the Cleveland Cavaliers, was performing appallingly, which drove numerous ball fans to estimate that the Kardashian revile was to be faulted. And afterward, there's Kylie Jenner and her two exes, Tyga and Travis Scott. After he said a final farewell to Kylie, Tyga's profession went downhill, and he was likewise associated with a few claims. Notwithstanding, when Tyga was gotten some information about the Kardashian revile during his appearance on Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson, he proposed that the explanation men feel reviled subsequent to engaging with the Kardashians is on the grounds that they don't figure out their reality, where everything spins around picture and exposure. Could it be said that you are glad that you're not piece of that idiotic joke? The Kardashian revile and all that hogwash that used to bring it in those days? I would truly prefer not to discuss Kardashians, yet I needed to raise the revile. No doubt. Well, as I could do without to be recorded day in and day out. I could do without to put all that what I'm doing. So on the off chance that you have a particular sort of persona as a craftsman in their reality, it may not be great for you. Concerning Travis Scott, he was likewise gotten some information about the Kardashian revile not long after he and Kylie opened up to the world about their sentiment. What's more, he guaranteed at the time that he wasn't frightened of it. In 2018, Travis and Kylie did a joint meeting for GQ. What's more, when Travis was inquired as to whether he was anxious about succumbing to the Kardashian revile, he answered, "Man, damnation nah. Apprehensive for what? I'm on my own island, so hello, come around there to Astroworld. I'm not into the wide range of various crap. I don't reach out. I'm here. Kylie is unique." Kylie then, at that point, concurred with Travis and guaranteed that it's really the Kardashian big name status that causes men to feel like they're a casualty of a revile. She destroyed Jordan, and presently she needs to pursue the more responsible option. In any case, we should hear your contemplations on the Kardashian revile. Are the Kardashian sisters witches who revile men, or is this hypothesis simply a reason to fault ladies for men's errors? Tell us in the remarks, and don't pass up this next video.